if they get a rematch, this is like as much of a 50-50 fight as you can get. Umar Nurmagomedov's the biggest threat to the champion at bantamweight. I was wrong. I was wrong this whole time. The last couple months, I've been saying Umar's going to be Merab's toughest test. If he rematches him, he's probably going to smoke Merab, just based on how close the first fight was. And Umar put up a good fight until he got hurt, and really only gassed out in the last couple rounds. But after his performance against Mario Bautista and seeing Merab against Corey, I can confidently tell you that Merab will destroy Umar in a rematch if he even gives Umar a second shot, which I don't think he should. I think he should go up to featherweight after the on fight. I need to give you some of my reasoning for why I know for a fact that this rematch will not be close if they do so happen to fight again. So, first fight, again, very close. First 2 rounds, probably go to Umar, last 3 Merab. And even then, that 5th round and that 3rd round, no, was it? I think it was the 5th round. 5th round was real close. Like, Merab didn't have a whole lot of output. His main thing in that round was the emotes. So, it was really close, down to the wire. And it looked like Umar could have won, and that he, skill for skill, was better than someone like Merab. Since then, Merab has fought Sean O'Malley. He submitted him in 3 rounds, and he dominated Corey Sandhagen, who has beaten someone like Mario Bautista before, by the way. But Merab had 2 championship fights since their first fight, and he has a 3rd one scheduled against Petr Yan, whereas Umar has had 1 fight since and does not have another fight scheduled. He fought Mario Bautista. He almost got finished twice against Mario Bautista. First was a submission, that heel hook he had, or maybe it was a toe hold. It was a toe hold. He almost submitted Umar. Umar was limping on that foot. He hurt Umar bad with that toe hold. And that's not even to mention the knockdown that Mario Bautista landed in that fight on Umar. Flush knee to the jaw sent Umar down to the canvas. It wasn't a bad one. It was kind of like a flash. But again, Mario Bautista was very close to getting a knockout blow. Besides that, Umar did do pretty well. I mean, you can see the significant strikes here, 32-20, and obviously the takedown, big discrepancy. Umar dominated that aspect. But Mario Bautista got up a lot, and you got to note that. Mario Bautista did very well getting out of Umar's control, which, look, Mario's a good grappler, but compared to someone like Merab, this dude's not even a JV level. So the fact he wasn't able to hold him down at all is kind of worrying. And again, Umar almost got submitted. He was very close to getting submitted. But after that fight, I mean, first of all, he was supposed to get a finish. He said he was going to get a finish, have a crazy performance. He really didn't. It was a close 3-rounder. Again, not the statement you want to make coming off a title fight loss to justify another title fight. But he gets on that post-fight interview, and he is gasping for air after 3 rounds.
To be honest,
not even at the Merab pace, and he was gassed. So clearly his cardio isn't improved. His striking isn't improved. His grappling is probably the same. And Merab, he's only gotten better. Look at that significant strike differential. You can look at the total strikes, but at the end of the day, total strikes don't really matter as much. I mean, Khamzat Chimaev had like 700 on DDP. Significant strikes, Merab outlanded Corey Sandhagen by nearly 40 and 20 takedowns on 37 attempts. And Merab was still running around after this fight, jumping up and down. He almost knocked out Corey Sandhagen. Umar had a far worse fight against Sandhagen. Lower volume, lower output, and by that I mean just less takedowns, less strikes, less attempts. That was a slow-paced fight compared to the one Merab had with Corey. 37 takedown attempts versus 13. 20 takedowns versus 5. 114 significant strikes versus 98. I think you're starting to see the differential here. Plus, Umar was mainly on the feet, so the fact he doesn't have more significant strikes than Merab is insane. Merab's, first of all, he's never been crazy at holding people down, so he doesn't have to rely on that against Umar. But Umar has to hold down Merab if he wants to win this fight, and I don't see him doing it. Again, if he can't hold down Mario Bautista, bro, Merab is going to school him. Like, this will not be close. If, for whatever reason, if he beats Yan, which I think he will, although I don't know, his high activity could catch up to him, despite the fact that Merab is built different. But if he does pass Umar, he should take a couple months off And then if he's not moving up for whatever reason, which I think he should, and he fights Umar again, he's going to out-cardio Umar. Even worse in the first fight, because this isn't the Merab that fought Umar the first time. This Merab has picked up submission skills and even better hands than the first Umar fight. He submitted Sean O'Malley, who, say what you want, has good submission defense. Umar, again, has had one performance since and looked awful compared to Merab. Yes, it was good, but good enough to get a title shot? Hardly, if at all. I think he should fight again for a title shot, but what does he have? One win in the top 5? And he's going to get 2 title shots in the last 3 fights? That doesn't even make sense. Champions hardly even get that privilege. So if this fight is made again, all I'm saying is bet the house on Merab and you can win yourself a second house. Even look at the whole Sean Strickland DDP duology. In the first fight, it was very close. Sean Strickland arguably won. Many people were saying he should have won, and they were eager for a rematch. He goes out there, has a good fight with Paulo Costa. Honestly, he looked better against Paulo Costa than Umar did against Batista, and he gets another title shot. Again, the odds are 50-50. People are saying Sean's probably going to smoke DDP, this, that, and the other. DDP destroys him. It's not even a shadow of what the first fight was. It was levels apart, because in between that time, DDP had fought Israel Adesanya, where he submitted Israel and also outstruck him at times. So both of them had one fight in between their rematch, and DDP clearly looked better in his fight, and that showed in their rematch when DDP destroyed him. So I think this fight is going to be the exact same thing, where people are going to say it's going to be very close. Some people are going to say Umar even won the first fight. But when it comes to fight day, and when they step in that octagon, Merab will destroy Umar. So let me know what you think. If you're still here, I want to thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.